Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, it seems like we have Ms. Vasquez on the run. But she also doesn't seem too concerned. I think I'm going to go with having her testify again and we'll just see what happens. I'd like you to testify again. I'm now much less sure of that answer. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Crap. You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. I've come so far only to fail. Oh no. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh, crap. Objection! What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. Oh boy. I think Edgeworth has lost it. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Edgeworth. Here we go. I was sitting with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. He immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Lies. All of it. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Alright, here we go. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsals, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. What else you got? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer into that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember? What? There's a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Ms. Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Or Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Ms. Vasquez, you may continue. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. I like that even the jury is silent on that. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. I would prefer not to. I don't think this is gonna get me anywhere. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the steel samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Here we go. This is gonna be big. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Ah. Why would you go back for the script and direction notes? I'm actually curious about this one. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Yeah, I'm not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. You wouldn't know there was a murder. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Wait, oh my god, how are you all this dumb? Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Thank you, Edgeworth. Jeez. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what this means? She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Oh! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. You'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. No, Ms. Vasquez. Do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. I can't believe you were that dumb that we didn't point that out. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Just changing her story. Why are we allowing this? Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. So then what? That doesn't stand up. Why even have the rehearsal then? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. That doesn't sound right either. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at this... Manella? 10 minutes before, I wasn't stuffing any bodies. Okay. We did this one already. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? Okay. Oh, we're back around in a circle. Okay. So let's take a look at our evidence, I guess. Alright. I don't see anything. Maybe the van? What statement? Alright, let's go. You could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Yep, alright. Okay, let's see. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Alright, nothing to give up there. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying he did it. Alright, I'm gonna go through all these. But I'm wondering if the photo here, because why would she have the photo with her? Oh, because she knew that he passed through. Alright, okay, that's probably not it. I see left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was... Oh! Okay. Alright, I see the problem. I knew that Hammer was injured. When it was Powers that was injured. Oh my god, I probably deserve that for being like, oh, how did they not catch that, she knew there was a murder. Knew that Hammer was injured. Hammer wasn't injured. Why would she think Hammer was injured? He's dragging one leg. Alright. I'm gonna try this. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. No, don't. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to this court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Why would that be her motive, though? This is what I'm leaning towards, but I don't know why that would be her motive. It's like the only thing I've got, though. This is my proof. Music didn't stop. I don't like that. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. So he went to kill her. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal evidence. She had no motive. I don't think she was the one who had the motive. He had the motive. She had no motive. It seems like such a, kind of dumb answer, I guess. I'm not sure about this. Alright, let's go through our evidence. Guy maps to the studio. I don't think that's going to help. Really, the only thing that kind of connects them is that photo. And I don't think presenting that is going to do anything. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Oh, that was Edgeworth. Oops. What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, there we go. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me, oh god. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere, we're too late. Ugh, Ms. Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, okay, that's the old one. Manuel! Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez. No! Please don't die, please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. So if it was an accident, more importantly, if it was self-defense, why would she risk one of her biggest... I guess maybe she didn't want to risk herself. She was like about to risk her biggest star. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Piece of cake, never in doubt. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence? Why he wanted to blame... I don't know what this would be. Maybe the book? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Oh god. Say something right. Not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? You only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. What? Are we done with Edgeworth forever? Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What, friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? Oh god. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. We did it! We finished another chapter. Brand new episode has been added. Ooh, look at all these characters. Oh, Edgeworth. He looks like he's not having a good time. Did I accidentally select a chapter? I wanted to see how many chapters there were in the game. But I guess that won't be happening right this second. This seems like as good a place as any to end the episode. All right. Maybe not as far out as my idea, but a lot of like really good plot twists. Definitely some things I didn't see coming as it went along. So I think that was pretty good. I felt like there were a couple times where the only reason I knew what to present was because nothing else made sense, and less because like, oh, this is the right item. But other than that, I thought it was a very well done trial. I'm still having a good time with this. Let me know if you guys are still enjoying this in the comments. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.